Job Corps is helping me make a success of my life.
Job Corps works.
Welcome to the MTC Video Magazine.
Job Corps begins with the outreach and admissions process, which recruits suitable applicants for the program. Next, students participate in the career preparation period, where they learn basic employability skills. Students then spend the bulk of their time in career development, learning vocational, academic, and social skills. They finish up in the Career Transition Services part of the program, which places them in a job and stays in touch with graduates to help them build a career. This is Job Corps' Career Development Services System, known as CDSS. These phases do not stand alone. In fact, they build on one another and require everybody to work together. With that in mind, MTC brought together O&A people and career transition folks for combined training and brainstorming.
We have to be a team, we have to be a family, we have to all be on the same page.
The conference brought together O&A and CTS staff because the belief is the answers lie within MTC. And with the best minds in Job Corps working together, instead of blaming each other, center performance will rise and students will succeed.
That when we talk about performance and statistics, we're not just talking about being at the top of the list, which is important, but we're talking about student success, and that's the bottom line.
Another bottom line fact is we need to brag about Job Corps if we want to keep helping students succeed.
Well, remember we used to hear about Job Corps as the best kept secret, and we used to almost brag about it like, ooh, that's a good thing. That's a bad thing.
Curtis Price has been trying to fix that. He spends a lot of time on centers, and especially in Washington, D.C., trying to promote Job Corps.
Job Corps can no longer afford to be the nation's best kept secret. Each day, tens of thousands of youth are working to prepare for their careers at Job Corps centers all across the nation. The National Job Corps Association, about 18 months ago, started the STAR program, which is an initiative that reaches out to elected officials, employers, community leaders, and congressional representatives to let them know of the wonderful work that's going on at our Job Corps centers. It's one thing to talk about Job Corps, but it's quite another to visit our centers and see the quality work that's going on there.
It's about letting people outside our Job Corps world know all the terrific things we're doing to help students turn their lives around.
Reaching out to our elected officials, our community, and to employers is an excellent way of telling the Job Corps story. The STAR program is a method that encourages that outreach and also provides a tracking system to see exactly what centers are doing in that arena.
Each quarter, the National Job Corps Association offers 12 ways to earn stars. These are a few examples.
Our centers do a great job of reaching out to employers and to community and our elected officials. We want to get 100% participation by all of our centers on the second, third, and fourth quarter of this STAR program.
In the first quarter of this year, these 19 of 23 Job Corps centers operated by MTC achieved 4-star status. Congratulations.
MTC has several sites you may find of interest. Inside.mtctrains.com has all of our corporate-wide information. To find out more about the corporate university, check out www.mtccu.com. You may find it interesting to browse our public site at www.mtctrains.com. And don't forget to check out the goods at www.mtcstore.com. Now featuring the new MTC logo.
Here's what's happening at MTC centers across the country.
For those of you that sent something in, that is.
Welcome to what's happening.
Welcome! Whoa!
Springdale students teamed up with local youth to serve up some fine dining for men at a local transition housing project. The student in the red hat is considered the king of cherry cobbler. Charleston Center hosted the governor's first annual Civil Rights Day award ceremony. Governor Wise was so impressed with the center, he asked them to host again next year. Potomac students showed their skills during Public Service Recognition Week. Culinary arts, health occupations, and brick masonry are just a few of the trades students demonstrated. Keystone Center recently broke ground for a new dormitory project. Congressman Paul Konjorsky attended the ceremony and is excited about the government's support.
The fact that the federal government is committing $26 million of investment into our area is very, very important.
Atlanta Center students paid a visit to a homeless outreach center where they distributed personal hygiene bags to those in need. Why did they do it?
Because we care!
At the Flint Hills Center, students prepared for a national Taekwondo competition. Even if they don't win, they may still have a future in carpentry. Students at the Hawaii Center hosted a booth at a carnival and said aloha to the local news. Food service students at Atterbury work hard at something different, a restaurant operated at the center. Students take part in every step from preparation to cleanup. All cylinders were firing at the Gary Center, where students got the green light to enter their work in a local car show. It was all about community service at the Dayton Center, where students took part in National Youth Service Day. Students cleaned up and gained some respect for their community.
It makes you feel good to give back to your community.
Sierra Nevada students took part in the Northern Nevada Career Finder, where culinary arts students held demonstrations and security cadets kept the peace. Students from the Tongue Point Center volunteered at a seafood festival. The center's carpentry students came through in a pinch with a special crab racetrack. The Philadelphia Center teamed up with Temple University to provide Job Corps students a parenting personal growth seminar. The seminar included positive parenting techniques and ideas for child development.
Whoa! Thanks for your submission.
And the rest of you, get on a stick. Remember to send your submissions to the address on the screen.
Why?
Ever wonder how many people watch our video magazines or read our innovation newsletters? Well, we sure do. Check out the July issue of the Innovation Newsletter to read about the recent Corporate Communications Survey results. The Risk Management Department at the corporate office held a loss control conference. Loss control coordinators corporate-wide gathered to learn the latest on how to make MTC facilities safer. There's nothing that tells the Job Corps story quite like a success story from a former Job Corps student. We caught up with one such former student in San Bernardino, California.
And you're willing to do the work, man, this program will work for you. And it was probably the best thing that happened in my life.
Meet Kevin Festa, a recent Job Corps graduate and quite an advocate of the program.
I learned tools for success through Job Corps. And I was helped in Job Corps, and it really inspired me. And I had counselors there that were very heartfelt and very helpful.
Kevin arrived at the Inland Empire facility located in San Bernardino, California, near the end of 1999. Kevin readily admits he had no direction before Job Corps and few options for the future.
Basically, I dropped out of high school and things kind of hit the fan, and I knew I had to straighten up somehow. And when I heard about the Job Corps program, I thought I can give it a shot. I didn't really have anywhere to go, and I thought, well, maybe I can turn my life around.
You should have seen Kevin when he first came here. He had very little self-confidence. He was concerned about his family life and didn't know what was going to happen in the future. And now he is a person with a strong sense of self-worth and has goals, future goals.
Job Corps gave Kevin the direction he was looking for. While in the program, Kevin received his GED, completed the tile setting program, and started on his college education at San Bernardino Valley College. According to Kevin, there is one important caveat to his success in Job Corps.
If you don't truly want this program, it won't work for you. You have to want it, and you have to know that this is going to be, this is going to be a life decision. And this is the best lifelong decision that I've possibly made.
Kevin continues to make positive decisions and remains focused about his future. He recently completed his associate's degree with a 3.8 GPA and now looks forward to obtaining his bachelor's degree at Cal State San Bernardino. After his bachelor's degree, Kevin plans on pursuing a graduate degree and a career in counseling. Job Corps put Kevin on the road to success. And regardless of how challenging the future gets, Kevin is confident he now has what it takes to achieve his goals.
I mean, no one said everything's easy. It's hard to get where you want to go, you know. And I so happen to have these big dreams that I want to fulfill, and so I got to do the work to fulfill them.